Ladies, let me tell you something right now. You have no idea how powerful you really are. Every day you walk into the world thinking it's just another outfit, just another day, just another errand. But what you wear is speaking before you even open your mouth. What you wear has the power to ignite attention, stir emotions, and shake the air around you like thunder on a calm day. You see, I'm not just talking about fashion. I'm talking about the secret language of attraction, the unspoken electricity that flows through a room the moment you walk in. Most women don't even realize it. But today, we're breaking it all down. The 5 things you wear that secretly drive men wild. And no, it's not always about showing skin or wearing red. It's deeper. It's psychological. It's magnetic. Let's get into it. 1, confidence. Like a second skin. Confidence is not on a hanger. It doesn't come from a brand. It's not stitched into fabric. But when you wear it, it's the most intoxicating, irresistible, soul-shaking thing a man will notice. When you walk into a room with your shoulders back, eyes forward, an energy that says, I know who I am and I like her, it shifts something. Because men aren't just drawn to beauty, they're drawn to certainty. A woman who wears confidence isn't asking for approval, she's commanding respect. She doesn't shrink, she shines. And whether you're in heels or flats, a dress or jeans, that self-assurance wraps around your aura like silk. A man can feel it before he sees it. And 2, that one dress that hugs you, right? Every woman has that one piece. You know what I'm talking about? That dress that fits like it was born on you. It doesn't scream for attention. It whispers with elegance. It knows where to hold and where to let go. It's not always tight, not always short, but it's always intentional. It complements you, not competes with you. It's not about the dress itself. It's the way it transforms your posture, the way it makes you feel. When you feel beautiful, you carry yourself differently, and trust me, men don't always know why they're drawn to it, but it's magnetic. They can't explain it, but they feel it. That presence, that poise, that shape that says, I'm a masterpiece, not a mystery to solve. 3, heels that echo like thunder. Now listen. This one is primal. There's something about the sound of heels on a hard floor that triggers attention on a subconscious level. It's bold. It's intentional. It's not about the height. It's about the rhythm of power in your step. When a woman walks in heels like she owns every square inch of ground she steps on, it drives men wild. It's not because of the heels. It's because of the command behind the walk. That sound is not just fashion. It's announcement. And when a woman wears heels and walks with purpose, that echo becomes a drumbeat of dominance. A man hears it and thinks, who is she and how do I keep up? 4, a hint of mystery, the right jacket, the perfect scent, the glimpse of skin. Let me tell you something. Mystery is the most underrated accessory. It's not about being covered or exposed. It's about being strategic. A leather jacket slung just right. A coat that opens just enough. A backless dress that speaks louder than cleavage ever could. A fragrance that lingers after you've walked away. That is power. Men are hunters by nature. They're not just looking for a view, they're craving an experience. When you dress with a touch of mystery, you give just enough to intrigue but not enough to explain. You're telling him, if you want to know more, you've got to earn it. And nothing drives a man wild like the chase for a woman who is in control of what she reveals. 5, that one bold detail. Red lips, gold hoop earrings, or a killer pair of sunglasses. Now let's talk about statement pieces. I'm talking about that one thing that makes your whole energy pop. Red lips that say, I'm here. Earrings that swing when you laugh, sunglasses that hide your eyes but double your mystery. These aren't just accessories, they're weapons of attraction. Men are visual. But what grabs their attention isn't just color or shape, it's intention. A bold detail says, I don't just dress up, I show up. When you put on that pop of red, that flash of gold, that fire in your look, you stop being part of the crowd. You become the event. And trust me, that little detail will stay in a man's mind long after you've left the room. You're not just dressing up. You're sending signals. You're expressing power. You're shaping perception. Because what you wear is more than fabric. It's energy. And when you align your look with your strength, your confidence, and your spirit, you become unforgettable. You don't need validation. You are the standard. Confidence is the sexiest outfit. Wear it like armor. It's invisible to the eye, but undeniable to the soul. You don't buy it. You don't borrow it. You don't inherit it. You build it. Layer by layer, through the way you carry yourself, the way you talk to yourself, and the way you show up in every room, every moment, every mirror you stand in front of. Confidence doesn't whisper. It roars. It walks in the room before your perfume does. It lingers long after you've left. And the truth is, it doesn't matter if you're in high heels or sneakers, designer or thrifted threads, the energy you bring is what turns heads. Confidence is not loud, but it is felt. It is not cocky, but it is certain. When a woman wears confidence, she becomes a force of nature. Not because of what she has on, but because of how she feels in it. She knows she belongs. She knows she's worthy. She knows that her power doesn't come from approval, it comes from within. Men can see a woman in a crowd and not even understand why they're drawn to her. It's not always the tight dress. It's not always the curves. Sometimes it's the way she holds her chin up. The way she walks like the ground should be grateful she's walking on it. It's the way she takes up space without apology. It's how she owns her moment. A confident woman isn't waiting for someone to tell her she looks good. She already knows it. She doesn't walk past the mirror and asks, is this okay? She looks in the mirror and says, this is me, take it or take notes. That energy, that presence, that vibration, it's magnetic. People feel it in their chest, not just their eyes. A woman who walks in confidence becomes unforgettable because she's not trying to impress, she's just expressing. She's not chasing validation, she's embodying self-love. And that's something you can't fake. It comes from the work she's done behind the scenes, the late nights crying and still showing up, the moments of doubt she fought through, the mistakes she owned and the lessons she learned. Confidence is the trophy of a battle no one sees. It's a declaration. I've survived. I've grown. I've built myself. You can't wear confidence unless you believe you're worthy. And the moment you do, everything changes. Your body language shifts. Your voice strengthens. Your eyes soften with self-assurance. You no longer shrink in conversations. You no longer compare yourself to anyone because you're not trying to be better than her. You're just trying to be the best version of you. And that mindset makes you shine in ways makeup never will. That belief radiates through your walk, through your laughter, through your silence. Men are not attracted to perfection, they're attracted to conviction. A woman who is fully grounded in her truth, her values, her energy, she can be laughing loudly or sitting quietly, and yet she captivates because she's not performing, she's just existing with intention. When you wear confidence, your outfit becomes secondary. You could be in jeans and a t-shirt and still turn more heads than a runway model. Why? Because confidence cannot be ignored. It announces itself. It says, I don't need to be chosen, I choose me. And this is where the secret lies. When a woman chooses herself, when she puts on that internal armor of I know who I am, she disrupts every insecure man who thought control was the key. She disrupts every room that told her she wasn't enough. She redefines beauty not as something worn, but as something lived. Her presence changes the atmosphere, not because she's flashy, but because she's fearless. Confidence doesn't ask, am I good enough? It states, I am already worthy. And that state of mind shows up in how she holds the door, how she sits at the table, how she enters a conversation. She doesn't shrink to make others feel taller. She doesn't dull her sparkle to make the room comfortable. She leads with light even if it blinds. And men, they feel it. They don't always understand it, but they crave it because a confident woman is not a puzzle to solve. She's a masterpiece to admire. She doesn't hide her quirks, she embraces them. She doesn't run from her flaws, she owns them. She doesn't play small, she walks tall. And that makes her irresistible, not because she's trying to seduce anyone, but because she's already fallen in love with herself. And when you love yourself that deeply, everything you wear becomes a statement, not of style, but of identity. You don't wear clothes, you wear your power. You wear your peace, you wear your growth. There's a reason confident women are remembered. They don't need attention to feel validated. Their presence is enough. They don't need compliments to feel beautiful. They already believe it. They don't seek permission to be bold. They just are. Confidence is not loud, but it is bold. It's walking in a room and not needing to be the loudest, to be the strongest. It's smiling, not because everything's perfect, but because you've been through the fire and still came out glowing. And in the world of fashion, beauty, attraction, there is no fabric more magnetic, no outfit more captivating than a woman dressed in pure, unshakable, unapologetic confidence.